Okay, so now we're dealing with a tale of two psychopaths, and one psychopath is more psycho than the other. Let's get into it. Anti-vaxxer Candace Owens says Donald Trump only got the COVID booster and defend vaccines because he's too old to use the internet and read online testimonies against the shots. Oh, gosh. Woo! Grift in. I mean, it's sad. You have to accept people for what they say. Maya Angelou said, when a person tells you who they are, believe them. And this is just more egg on the right's face because of the fact that Trump was always Democrat. He always was. Where did he come from? What side of the political spectrum did he come from? Snoop Dogg, hanging out with entertainers, okay? Celebrities, all right? The man is very liberal in a lot of situations. See, this is why you don't trust politicians, man, or celebrities, because their driving force is money and power and prestige. And that's Trump. And a lot of people just, see him as Christ and Savior and Emperor. And you're not looking at him as a human being. Because I guarantee you, if you look at him as a human being, you will understand who he is. If you see, that's the problem. A lot of us humans, we look at these politicians sometimes as gods, and they're not. They're for one thing and one thing only, themselves. That's it. Candace Owens is asking that conservatives go easy on Trump because he is too old to do independent research on vaccines following the interview where he encouraged vaccinations and said he gotten a COVID booster. This is the guy who created Operation Warp Speed. What do you think? Do you think he really was going to go against what he created? He created Operation Warp Speed. So it would behoove him in his mind to go against what he has created for the jab. The conservative pundit reached out to her followers in an Instagram video posted after her Wednesday interview with former President Donald Trump and told them that Trump 75 only praises vaccines because he is not savvy enough to do internet research. I don't know, Candace. For you saying that, they're probably going to get mad at you. After all, you are the dirty sock puppet of white supremacy. That's what you're there for. You're there to say things that racist whites within the right political spectrum cannot say without anybody coming for their head. Okay? You are their bullet shield. That's what you are. You're their bullet shield. Okay? People oftentimes forget like how old Trump is, she said. He comes from a generation, I've seen a lot of people who are older have the exact same perspective. Like they come from a time before TV, before the internet, before being able to conduct independent research, and everything they read to them that was in a newspaper that was pitched to them, they believe that was a reality. I don't think that's a good thing to say, Candace. Aren't you trying to secure your place within the right, Candace? She's not that smart. She is not that smart. You do not say these things. Oh, God. You don't say these things. Woo! You are not that smart. You are not that smart. Man, listen. Woo! But I love the fact that the right chose Candace. I love it. I love it. Let's listen to what she got to say.
He believes that because he comes from a generation, like people you oftentimes forget like how old Trump is. He comes from a generation, I've seen other people
really how old he is. That's gonna fly, Candace.
From a time before TV, before internet, before being able to conduct their independent research, you know, and everything that they read in a newspaper that was pitched to them, like they believed that that was a reality. And one of those things was, you know, this push for vaccines and believing that people were going to die without vaccines. And so I believe that his support of the vaccine is genuine and it's not based in any corruption at all. I think he actually believes those things. And people that are saying, how is he ignoring all the people that are being injured? And, you know, people are sending Rumble videos and all of these, you know, websites, obscure websites. I believe also that he only reads the mainstream media news. Believe it or not, I do not believe that Trump reads or partakes in any other news sources. You know, I don't believe that Trump is on the internet or, you know, that he necessarily uses like, you know, the web to try to find, you know, obscure websites. I think that he just relies on, you know, typical mainstream sources. So I don't think that there's anything evil going on there. I just wanted to say that because so many donors, supporters of his are kind of like questioning where all of this is coming from. And I think he just genuinely believes that. And he needs to sit down and, you know, have a full conversation with someone. I was interviewing him in that circumstance, but he needs to have a larger conversation to really understand what's going on and why so.
Oh boy, Candace. All right, you are Candace Owens is a small psychopath trying to adhere to a psychopath who doesn't give a damn about you. He's in a bigger position than you, Candace. He created Operation Warp Speed. He is not going to go back on what he has created. This is who he is. This is what they call a narcissist. He doesn't give a damn. He sees it as, I created this. Okay. This is my baby. How dare you insult my baby? I don't care what was on alternative media sites. This is what I want, Candace. All right? This is me. This reflects me. And this is what I'm going to stick with, Candace. And if Candace was smart, she'd shut up. Because if she goes too far, they will cancel her. Not like they should have been canceled already, especially with that Hitler comment. Hey, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, and the Ahmaud Arbery comments, too. They should have canceled her there, too. Even in that situation when she was mouthing off false information about the Ahmaud Arbery case, a black conservative had to come on the Twitter post that she created and had to check her for that. I will respect, you know, these black conservatives, black Republicans who check Candace Owens. Should check her more. But I respect the ones that can actually come out and have the balls to come against the political machine. This comes after Trump pushed back against Candace Owens' anti-vaccine rhetoric during an interview that aired earlier this week. Trump told Owens that people unvaccinated against the coronavirus are the ones getting very sick and encouraged all Americans to get the jab, all while taking credit for its creation. That's typical Trump. I came up with the vaccine with 3 vaccines, Trump told the Daily Wire host, referring to the development of the Moderna, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines while he was still president. All are very, very good. Came up with the 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years. Owens interjected, yet more people have died under COVID this year, by the way, under Joe Biden than under you, and more people took the vaccine this year. So people are questioning how. So I guess she's just learning reality now, smacking her in the face. But the former president interrupted Owens, assuring, oh no, the vaccine works, but some people aren't the ones. The ones who get very sick and go to the hospital are the ones that don't take the vaccine. But it's still their choice. If you take the vaccine, you're protected, he continued. Look, the results of the vaccine are very good. If you do get it, it's a very minor form. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine. Owens had been has been one of the loudest conservative leaders of the anti-vax movement and has said she will never ever get the COVID-19 vaccine. What's wrong, Candace? What's wrong? Trust Trump. Trust Trump. You know? I personally believe it should be a choice. You know, let people choose what they want to do with it, you know? Let people choose what they want to do. If they want to take the jab, let them take the jab. If they want to not take the jab, but take random tests every 2 weeks or maybe every 3 weeks, so be it. But I think it should be a choice. I have no issue with any person who wants to get the vaccine, she tweeted Thursday. I just will never let that vaccine into my body. I believe firmly that Big Pharma is the biggest evil on the face of the planet. I am healthy, young, in shape, and simply unafraid of COVID-19. In her Instagram post, she went on to say that many donors and supporters of Trump were horrified by his support of the vaccine and are questioning where all of this is coming from. Oh, man, I don't get you people, man. I don't get you people. He came from the left. All right? He came from the left, and you bring him onto the right. And you knowing his personality, knowing him for years, how he acts, how he behaves, how he doesn't care about anybody else but himself. What he thinks goes. What he wants goes. It doesn't matter if it's wrong. It doesn't matter if it leads you into a ditch. This is who Trump is. And now you're surprised that this is who he comes out to be. He showed you himself many times over. Many times over. All right? And you guys refuse to believe it. It's kind of like you're dating somebody and you see the red flags, but you see red flags, but you don't really pay attention to it. You're looking at this person through rose-colored glasses. And then when the glasses finally come off and you wade deep into the relationship and you're calling them out on their BS, it's too late because they've already solidified a foundation in your life. Not really a foundation, but they solidified a strong position in your life. It's going to be hard for you to tear away from them because now you have this cognitive dissonance because one part of you is saying, whoa, this person is just toxic. The other part is like, yeah, but I like him so much. He says so much about what I like. All right? Just like when it came to Obama, same thing. The person is toxic, but I like what I like. I like the image of this person. You're not seeing who this person for who they really are. That's basically what is happening with the right. I don't think anything evil is going on, she said. I think he generally believes that he needs to sit down and have a conversation with someone, a laggard conversation with someone to really understand what's going on and why so many people are just horrified. Trump is not going to listen to anybody who has a different opinion than him. I don't. Woo! It's like you're trying to talk to, listen, Hitler. We have to talk to you. I mean, we really believe in everything you're saying, but now you're saying stuff that, we don't like Hitler, and we just want you to just kind of see things our way, Hitler. I mean, we all know you've gotten your things your way because we've given you so much power in our lives. You think he's going to listen to you? Listen, Mussolini, we just like to talk to you for a second. Listen, Genghis Khan, we just like to talk to you for a second. I mean, we all back you and everything, but we just think that what you say is not really the truth. Like he gives a damn what you think. She blamed Trump's stances on vaccines on him only reading mainstream media news instead of conducting research on obscure websites, and said that the president, who in part won the presidency in 2016 because of his knowledge of social media, is not on the internet. I do not believe Trump is on the internet. He just relies on typical mainstream sources, she said. Yeah. Trump praises of the vaccine goes on against large portions of his base, but in the interview with Owens, also opposed the increasing number of mandates related to the masks and vaccinations. Forget about the mandates. People have to have their freedom, Trump told Owens in the interview that aired Wednesday. But at the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind. So far, 61.6% of the Americans are fully vaccinated, but that isn't stopping a holiday surge in case rates, and some states are seeing numbers of new cases exceeding any points during the pandemic as the highly transmissible Omicron variant continues to spread across the nation. Christmas Eve saw total infections edge closer to the all-time record of 261,339 new cases, up 10% from Thursday. According to figures from Johns Hopkins University published Friday, Trump also showed his support of vaccines last weekend during an appearance with the Bill O'Reilly in Texas, where he revealed he received his booster shot, which led to him being booed by his supporters. His stance on vaccines is also one of the rare things him and his former rival, President Joe Biden, can agree on. On Tuesday, Trump said he was very appreciative of President Joe Biden, paying tribute to his administration's efforts to create the vaccine, adding that he was surprised to hear it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is basically, I'm gonna just say it. They're the same party, bro. They're the same party, and it's you're slowly going to see. They're gonna show that. They're probably tired of playing this fake WrestleMania theater, the political version. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you want to know about this channel is in the description box. Cheers.